So what section of the law are you detaining me on now?
I'm detaining you.
On what section of the law?
If you stop shouting...
I do not need to stop because you are holding me up in a...
Welcome to Rate the Audits, the channel where we expose misconduct, break down police and legal encounters, protect your rights, and hold authority to account. This episode features footage from Reggie Photo.
Look at that there, guys. No cameras or video recording equipment outside. How crazy is that?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm just asking you what you're doing, sir. If you're flying a drone over police premises, that is illegal. There's signage there telling you can't and use cameras there.
Come on, mate. Leave me alone to my day. No, it's not against the law at all.
There are signs there.
What are you doing? Circling me like this?
I want to know who you are. Because
you don't need to know who I am. I'm a member of the public. Have you committed?
Yeah.
Have you suspected me of committing a criminal offence?
I do, yes.
What is that?
You're photographing a police premises
from a public space
with a drone over into a private space, which therefore makes it illegal. There's a sign there that tells you that, sir.
It's not. This is not off the limits of the drone assist app. You don't control the airspace, you know.
And neither do you.
Yes, but if you've got a licence to fly a drone over there, you can do.
What does that sign say, sir?
Mate, that's inside.
What does that sign say?
That's inside the building.
The officer's actions here are truly embarrassing. He points to a sign as if it carries legal authority, and then escalates by wrongly accusing Reggie of flying a drone. A competent officer would take a moment to assess the situation, instead of jumping straight to enforcement based on a guess. A quick glance would have shown that Reggie was holding a game controller, not drone controls. Additionally, the Drone Assist app Reggie references highlights restricted airspace, and this location isn't one of them. As long as a drone operator follows the Civil Aviation Authority rules under Article 95 of the Air Navigation Order, keeping the aircraft within line of sight and a safe distance, the flight is completely legal.
Oh, it's inside the yard.
Yes. So you're saying I can't stand here filming like this today?
You can stand here and film that, yes.
And there's no difference in the sky.
If you're flying a drone over, that's different. Stop. Stay where you are, sir.
Are you detaining me?
I want to know who you are.
I'm not telling you who I am. I don't need to tell you who I am.
Until I have established the fact whether you've committed an offence or not.
Well, you need to tell me what the offence is.
You have. I've just pointed that out. You're flying a drone over a...
Have you seen a drone?
Space. That's what I need to ascertain if you have one or not.
I didn't say I had a drone. So are you?
What's the device in your
I don't need to tell you what this device is. Are you detaining me?
Aggressive, sir.
I'm not being aggressive. Are you detaining me now?
At the moment, you are detained until I have ascertained whether you have committed an offence.
And what is that offence?
Whether you've committed an offence contrary to filming in a restricted space or not.
I haven't been filming.
I need to ascertain whether you have had a drone over the restricted rear police yard.
And do you know, you need to go and check your laws because you don't control the airspace.
This is where the officer's poor judgment becomes obvious. As soon as Reggie moves, the officer blocks him and shortly afterward claims he's being detained. Yet he hasn't seen a drone, hasn't heard one, and has no evidence of any crime. His justification seems to be that Reggie might be flying a drone. That's not reasonable suspicion. It's pure speculation, which completely undermines the validity of the detention. That Reggie's calm reaction highlights the problem. If no drone has been observed, what is the basis for detaining him? The officer is acting on instinct rather than the law. Airspace enforcement falls under the Civil Aviation Authority, not the police. This means the detention is not only unlawful, but also based on a fundamental misunderstanding of who regulates drone activity.
Say I was flying a drone, and you have said that.
And I said I need to ascertain whether you...
Am I free to go?
Not at the moment.
So what section of the law are you detaining me on now?
I'm detaining you...
On what section of the law?
If you stop shouting...
I do not need to stop because you are holding me up in the street.
Yes, I am.
For what reason? You need to be clear about that. Go on.
You, I believe, have been filming contrary to the rules and the law that's allowed there over into a police space. If you haven't had a drone, that's perfectly fine, sir. If you are baiting police officers in your auditor capacity, then we can let you go.
So you're not going to abuse the power anymore, are you?
I need to ascertain whether you've had a drone or not.
I didn't say I was flying a drone. You made that assumption.
I didn't make that assumption.
Yeah, you did. Who said I was flying a drone?
I said I need to ascertain.
Well, you ascertain that. How long am I going to be detained for, and what law are you detaining me under? That's what I need to know, officer, because you're breaking a rule here. Let me know the law that you're detaining me on.
Stop shouting at me.
I No, I'm being clear and assertive in my voice. I'm not an aggressive person.
No, you're being verbally aggressive.
Verbally aggressive? Are you a snowflake or what? How have I been aggressive to you? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 constables surrounding me, and you're saying I'm aggressive?
Moments before, the officer spoke as if he caught Reggie flying a drone, completely confident in his claim. But the moment Reggie asked for evidence, that confidence quickly vanishes.
I want to get on with my day. That's all I need to know.
And I just need to ascertain whether you have a drone or not.
What
so please
law?
answer the question.
I don't answer questions.
Right, so
I've told you that.
So you're an auditor baiting police officers because you've got nothing better to do, sir.
Nothing better to do. So you're bringing your opinion rather than your professional standards.
At the moment,
that's your. Yes. So I'm baiting you, am I?
It appears so at the moment. Yes.
So what? I've reeled you in, have I? What law? Am I free to go? What law are you keeping me on today?
I've seen the device in your hand now, and I'm happy that's not a drone controller at the moment.
Do you know what that is? That's a Xbox controller.
That's fine. Now you've let me see that, I can let you
What
go.
law did you detain me on? That's what I need to know before I go.
I've detained you under Section 25 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act to ascertain whether you'd committed an offence, whether you were continuing to commit an offence, and ascertain your name and address.
You needed suspicion at the beginning to do that.
I did have a suspicion that you were flying a drone over the building, hence you were looking over.
Guess what I'm doing in the next 20 minutes? I'm coming back with my drone because this is not restricted on the CAA website. You know that, don't you?
Suddenly, the statement changes from "you're flying a drone" to "I need to ascertain if you were." That quick backtrack says it all. The officer has realized he's detaining someone without cause and is now scrambling to make his actions appear justified. When Reggie questions him, he only digs himself in deeper. Under the code of practice, officers are required to clearly explain the grounds, purpose, and legal authority for any detention or search as soon as possible. This officer does none of that. Instead, he panics and tries to deflect responsibility by accusing Reggie of shouting, apparently to distract from his own error.
Fly over this police station.
It depends on what your intent on flying.
No. I've got a license for a drone, right?
Yes, you have.
Right? So it's not for you to say that I've got some ill intent. I've come in with bare face.
But
so you just broke rules today.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have. You detain me.
Can you let me
speak? Am I detained now?
No, you're not. You can freely leave now.
Can I? Right.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Get back to work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get back to work.
To ascertain whether there was intent.
False detainment, or we'll be putting a complaint in.
Carry on, sir.
What was your basis of this of the detainment?
I thought you
What's it
got to do with you?
To ascertain your intent.
Just being argumentative.
Argumentative? He detained me.
I did, yes.
For what reason? A game box bloody controller in my hand? You're pathetic.
No, you are, sir, because you've got nothing better to do. Good day.
Good day. Ciao. Absolute idiot. Oh, come on, give us some more. Come on.
After detaining Reggie, lecturing him, and insisting he was flying a drone, the officer finally takes a proper look and sees it's just an Xbox controller. Rather than admit his mistake or apologize, he tries to save face by saying, "Now that I've seen that, I can let you go." He could have clarified this at any time, but never bothered to check. This encounter was never about establishing facts. It was about asserting authority and seeing if Reggie would back down. When Reggie asks under which law he's being detained, the officer panics and cites Section 25 apace, which has nothing to do with drones. That section only applies when someone refuses to give their name after committing an offense, neither of which occurred here.
Shoulder number, Constable.
154.
154. We love you, Constable.
Thank you.
Very professional.
Likewise.
Can I have your call number, please, miss?
5237.
And who are you like? What powers have you got?
Yeah.
None at all. None at all, lovey. I can stand there all day, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, but the television screen isn't there, lad. The television screen's at home.
So I'm recording into here now. What can you...
You realise that your television playing Xbox is at home, not in here.
Exactly. So why did you come out then? We reeled you in, didn't we? Good and proper. Here, look. Hey! No way. See what I mean, guys? So yeah, detained under Section 25.
After being wrongfully detained for holding an Xbox controller, Reggie informs the officer that he intends to file a complaint for false detention, a completely reasonable response. Instead of responding professionally, the officer reacts immaturely, calling Reggie pathetic and, as he walks away, muttering "absolute idiot" under his breath. This isn't mere frustration, it's contempt. It demonstrates a complete lack of discipline and respect for the public that officers are meant to serve. Once the detention ended, professionalism should have taken over. Calm, neutral, and accountable. When someone in uniform resorts to childish insults to cover their own mistakes, retraining isn't enough. They shouldn't be in that role at all. Look through Reggie's comments and channel, and it's unclear whether he pursued this further. But it's easy to imagine what could have happened if he did. With the entire encounter clearly recorded on camera, this could have turned into a serious legal case. If pursued, Reggie might have been entitled to a settlement between £2,000 and £5,000 for unlawful detention and rights violations, with the possibility of additional damages for humiliation or false accusation. Cases like this often encourage authorities to settle quietly before reaching court. What makes this incident so striking isn't just one poor decision. It's how quickly a minor misunderstanding can escalate into an abuse of power. Reggie wasn't aggressive, evasive, or suspicious. He was simply holding an Xbox controller in public. Yet that alone led to detention, questioning, and public humiliation. It shows how thin the line can be between suspicion and assumption when officers fail to verify facts before acting. Even worse, this entire situation was completely avoidable. All the officer had to do was take a few seconds to check what Reggie was holding. That's it. No drama, no conflict, no viral video, no fallout. Instead, he defaulted to authority mode, a reflex that seems far too common in policing today. This approach wastes time, erodes public trust, and turns law-abiding citizens into targets for ego-driven enforcement at Reggie's calm. Composed response deserves credit. Most people would have lost their temper after being accused, detained, and insulted for doing nothing wrong. He stayed firm, confident, and lawful, showing exactly why auditors are so important. These videos aren't about provoking officers. They're about exposing what happens when training and accountability fail in real-world situations.